This is not Rome.
This is the Amphitheatre of El Jem.
This is one of the best preserved Roman amphitheatres in the world. And honestly, we had no idea Tunisia had ruins like this. But then we learned that the best ruins might not be here. They might be in Sbeitla, a place most governments say you shouldn't travel to. But we went anyway, not knowing if we'd even be able to get there or what might happen when we arrived. And then we came to El Jem, just as the town comes alive in the final days of Ramadan.
So much fun.
We left Midas Canyon to drive to Sbeitla. We can't take the shorter route through Kasserine due to security concerns, but this route takes us through the mountains and some interesting towns. It's all happening here in Market Day. You can buy some olive trees, some pots and pans, a stove, more olive trees. People walking up the middle of the road, that's like normal, par for the course.
Standard.
He's not going to move.
He's not worried.
This is the give us this day our daily bread. Going across the road to a little bread store to buy the bread.
See, I spied it in the little bread cabinet. Look at that.
Success. From that little shop over there, Sue spotted the cabinet hiding behind old mate with his horn. And nice and crusty.
Yeah, and they're still like almost warm. That's super fresh.
Nice.
So these two baguettes.
Yeah.
Show the baguettes, Nigel.
Sorry, I'm just getting old mate there.
Old
That's
mate.
all right.
Each baguette 250 millimes, so 500 millimes or half a dinar for these two loaves.
He's got the Fred Flintstone bike. His cane over his head. Oh, it's fantastic.
You do see a lot of checkpoints here. We won't film as we're going through it. The only time we've spoken to them is when we voluntarily stopped at that one. But yeah, you do see a lot of checkpoints with the stop sign, but they just wave us through. Yeah, this one's quite dirty.
Yeah. Oh, got a call to poo. Oh, toothless. Yeah.
Their markets. He's got his like little daughter on the bike with him.
On his knee.
Yeah. It does rain sometimes here.
Go through the river here.
Look at the floods. So we just got stop waved by the National Guard again. I think it's a running joke. They kind of go like this.
He waved me in. He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he kind of went like this, and you think they're saying stop.
And we come over, he's like,
And then we pull over.
they got the dude in the car, he tooted the horn and
He's laughing.
they got all
But we are expecting to get pulled over and escorted into the town that we're heading for. We'll see what happens. So, are we going to get let through here or not? Oh, he's stopped because he's got vegetables. I think we're okay. We're going through here. Okay, so we made it through the first checkpoint. They didn't even see us. I'd be too busy dealing with that guy with his carrots. Get him the I Love Sbeitla sign.
There's a copper checkpoint beyond.
Yeah.
Interesting to see.
We'll see what happens here. Checkpoint number 2, successfully passed. We're very close to the ruins. And we're just trying to find this place to wild camp. It's around here somewhere.
You're saying it's on the other side of this bridge.
I'm not freaking going to drive over that bridge.
I'm not going over that bridge. There's a bit of a dodgy corner there.
Can we please not go over the
I
bridge?
think we'll go over there.
No, I don't want to go over it.
Alright friends, I just wanted to show you a bit of a contrast here. Roman bridge, and sadly it's also a dumping ground for rubbish. It's quite typical of this country, and look, I'm not telling you this to complain. It is what it is. You just kind of have to ignore it. It's some villages are actually really clean. We've been through a few today that have just been quite immaculate actually, been swept up beautifully. And this one's sadly not the case. And here's our wild camp near the dumping site. It's just the way it is, you know.
Here we go.
I'm sure if you can see, there he is, he's on the phone. We're not quite sure if we're going to be hustled away just yet. This place is dangerous.
He's just told us this place is dangerous and we can't stay, so we have to follow him.
Okay. I've been told.
Yeah, we kind of expected it. It's what other people have said, so we're going to follow him. This place is not suitable for overnight stays.
Supposedly dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but anyway. We'll do as we're told. We're guests in their country.
Well, who knows, there could be some rascals that,
yeah, exactly.
Come in the night.
Throw rocks at the van or something.
Exactly. Yeah. The other interesting thing is these guys aren't in uniform. You said tourist police, but it's hard to know, isn't it? And the car's not a marked car.
It's got a little red flashy light.
It's got a flashy light. I could have a flashy light on the van.
All the other police that have come and taken our passport details and everything, they've been like not in uniform. So we have seen like the National Guard.
They've been in the, you know.
No. Like the first night, his car wasn't marked.
Was it?
No, he was on like a quad or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I don't know. As expected, we're going up to the hotel up here, and now he's taking his flashy light in. So I don't know who this guy is. He's got some official shit on. So I've been sent to reception to, I guess, register and pay. We'll see what happens there. 50 dinar to park here overnight. They've kind of got us by the short and curlies, but what are we going to do?
Use their power, use their dunny. They do have showers available.
5 dinar per
just
shower.
use our own shower.
Yeah, we'll use our own. Apparently we can fill up water here somewhere too.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, we'll fill up water.
Top him up, so you know.
Yeah.
That's.
It's what you pay at a campsite.
Did we mention it's as cold as a witch's?
It's so cold. It's like
It's not
4
quite
degrees or
standing out.
something. I know. He'll be putting the heater on when he comes back. Just quietly. Oh my God, friends. We've woken up today. It's like 0 degrees. What the hell? Look how Nigel's dressed.
I was out doing the water, and I've done the underarm test. The underarms are out. I'm going too late.
It's so cold. We really want to visit this site to show you guys. So we are really, both of us, taking one for the team today. It's blowing an absolute gale. It's like 9:20 in the morning. The wind is just going to get stronger and stronger all day. I mean, it's incredible. We've driven past the site and seen it. I'm so excited to get in there. There's a large, secure car park right at the entrance. And inside there's a few information boards and some mosaic replicas. The main museum is closed on Monday, which is today. So there are toilets here where you get your tickets, and it's 8 dinar per person, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
it's like not even €3. Sbeitla, also known in Roman times as Sbeitla, was an important city in the Roman North Africa province, positioned along trade routes that connected inland regions with the coast. It was founded in the 1st century AD by the Emperor Vespasian, who also began the construction of the Coliseum in Rome. We started at the Triumphal Arch and made our way up to the theatre, which has been partly restored. But for us, the most impressive part of these ruins is the group of 3 temples dedicated to Jupiter, Juno and Minerva, which dominate the central forum area. just been pulled over by the National Guard. Just told us we have to wait a minute more.
Checking some vehicle details perhaps.
Yeah, probably. No idea what's going on. He said just wait 1 minute more, so we're waiting in the middle of the roundabout. It's been here about 5 minutes. Nigel's just gone out to see if he can find out what's going on. Okay, they were actually waiting for an escort for us. I don't know where they thought we were going. Maybe they thought we were going to El Jem, which is like a dangerous area, and we've heard of a lot of people having an escort there. But once we told him where we were going, we discussed the routes and he's allowed us to go. So yeah, they're just
Looking after us.
they're looking after the tourists.
I was
Yeah,
a bit worried that it might have been some more cynical side, a scam or something,
yeah.
but not the case.
I was worried we were going to get locked up.
Right, so we're parked over there. I literally saw this hole in the wall here. Yeah, you go, mate. And here's Red. So yeah, it just goes to show you literally have to look for these hole in the walls to know where the bread is. It's helped us too, and we finally found it. It's all part of the fun.
Leaving Sbeitla, it felt like we were stepping out of all that tension, back onto the open roads with its entertaining traffic. We found a quiet spot for the night where the only visitors were shepherds.
Bonjour.
And the next day we were heading towards El Jem. Even as we approached the town centre, we could see the huge amphitheatre.
We can even see the amphitheatre from the door of the van. Look at that!
We stayed overnight in a parking lot right near the amphitheatre, and from here it's just a short walk. Because it's Ramadan, by the time we arrived there was only 30 minutes before closing time.
So we decided that we would come in now and come back again tomorrow morning. It's so impressive.
We climbed up to the top level.
Yeah.
We've just come up the 5th set of stairs, and there's that repaired section of seating. Do you remember the life of Brian, guys? I think the boys were sitting over there somewhere. It was definitely worthwhile coming in for a quick 30 minutes. As we sit here, I'm feeling like Reg here, and sitting here postulating over the Judea's People's Front.
Isn't that the People's Liberation Front of
People's
Judea?
Splitters! Yeah.
That clapping is the guard kicking us out.
Yeah, but this is where they sat, or somewhere in the seating. In fact, I might be sitting where the splitter was sitting.
Splitter.
And he looked up. Yeah, but it's a magnificent piece of structure, and we're going to come back and appreciate the underground tomorrow.
All right.
All right, better go. Well, as we say goodbye to El Jem today, yeah, further evidence. This isn't Rome. Yeah, minaret and a camel.
We headed down to the market because, you guessed it, we needed bread.
Hang on, that dude's got all the bread.
He's greedy. Might be in that one there. In there.
Over here.
Trying to find where we can actually buy it. Oh yeah, here we go.
We're going here. It's coming out of here. Here we go, look. Hey,
Oh, fresh bread.
Fight begins. Absolute chaos here. Oh, so he's going to bring it to us, is he? Okay.
This is mayhem. We've got our bread. I've lost Nigel. Oh, he's trying to find out what those juices are. Got all the fruits here. Oh my God, those strawberries. Oh my God.
From traditional Sweden.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's all happening here in the market. You can get all sorts of things, from fruit and veggies, clothes and shoes.
Cashews, I found cashews.
How's the noise though? So much fun. I know. It's so cool. And it's not even Eid yet.
No, they're getting excited.
We wondered what that noise was. It's a kid kicking a gas bottle down the road.
The next morning, we came back early. With almost no one around, you start to notice the details, the scale, and just how well preserved this place really is.
Bonjour. So friends, the sun has actually come up and behind all the buildings. It's gone 6:30. There's nobody here outside the Amphitheatre of El Jem. Yeah, there's guys going about their daily lives, going to work or whatever.
So when you come to the El Jem Amphitheatre, it's 12 dinar per person and you have to come through a little security screening. The thing was going nuts when we went through, but he just waved us on. Nigel had to take his bag and put it through the X-ray machine. But, you know, you've got to compare it to the Coliseum in Rome, where no bags, no selfie sticks, no tripods. And here it's kind of anything goes. Look at this. This is actually the third largest amphitheatre in the world. It was built in the 3rd century, and at one point it could hold 35,000 spectators. I think this is the way down.
Okay.
We were excited to explore the underground tunnels, and we loved how accessible it is here. The tunnels are included in the general admission ticket, and you can simply explore them at your own pace.
Yeah, cool. Isn't it? Amazing.
But this is so cool. Nigel, this better than Rome, right?
Well, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot more intact.
It is, yeah.
And when you consider what we paid to go into the Coliseum in Rome.
No one here. Beat all the crowds.
Well, yeah, we got here right on
We're
8 a.m.
literally the only ones underneath. There's a few people around, but...
Oh, look at how well this is preserved. And there's another stairwell to get out. I got to say though, I much prefer this original side. This is the side they restored.
Splitter! She's from the Judean People's Front.
There's Nigel up there. He's calling me a splitter. Right, so it's 9 o'clock and the tour groups have started to arrive. The ticket to the coliseum or amphitheatre also includes entry to the archaeological museum. So making our way down there now to the museum, and it's telling us that this is the ancient site of Thistris. That while it was probably a Berber village, most of the traces that we can see archaeologically are from a Punic settlement in the 2nd century BC. And this is the Peacock Hall.
Inside the museum, there are rooms filled with intricate mosaics, many of them brought here from across the ancient city and carefully preserved.
Can't believe we're allowed to walk over these beautiful mosaics.
Look at, like, how intricate they are. There's my hand near it for reference. This one looks like a painting. Dionysus riding a lion. Just amazing. And interestingly, in Rome, even though like we can look at them now and think of how incredible they are, being a tessellarius, which is what the people were called making mosaics, was not really highly esteemed, not like a painter or a sculptor. They were paid a lot less and their social standing was nowhere near as high. So of course there's the big coliseum amphitheatre here in El Jem that's very famous, but there's another little amphitheatre as well, which is a little bit like a rubbish dump. You can just walk in. It's in a really bad state of repair, but this is the ruins of the 2nd amphitheatre of El Jem. I've just noticed here, this is like a little bakery. And I think what happens is that they bake it out here. We've been seeing these holes in the walls and getting our bread there. So they bake it here, and then from there they take it in these little trucks and take it to various different markets and places in the town. That's, oh my God, that smell is amazing. But look, it's like a little mosaic about the bread. And they have their price out here on the wall.
Tunisia has so much more to offer when it comes to ancient history. Places like Douga and Carthage, along with the capital Tunis, the blue and white village of Sidi Bou Said, and a few other fascinating spots we haven't shown you yet. We'll be exploring all of these in our upcoming Top 10 video, so make sure you're subscribed and we'll see you there.